I would like to think that I'm back now. It's gonna be a bit more of a casual attire for me today. I've had a long day of work, so you guys are just gonna have to do with casual Anfall today. Maybe not dress the part, but this is what I'll do. There we go. Okay, is it working now? I don't get any disconnect messages at least. Something. Okay, I have an idea for today's broadcast. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, that didn't work. That's probably enough. Okay guys, it turns out that I was running my webcam on drivers that are probably older than my daughter. So I updated the drivers today and I had a bunch of issues with that. But I think now the quality should be much better. So now you get to enjoy Anfall in crisp view. So this is what we're doing nowadays. Nice to see so many familiar names. Nico, Blafa, thank you so much for the resubscribe. Super generous. Always feels awkward to say, but thank you. Dr. Coke says cortisol has been kind of through the roof all week. Kind of we need a perk. I mean, I can't offer you a Percocet. What I can offer you is between 30 to 60 minutes of escapism. That's the best I can do for you, bro. Let's escape from the mundanity of life and go into Karazhan with high-octane gameplay. Hey ho, Anfall bro. Hey, hello Chivalry. Hello, hello, hello. So, if you're just tuning in, I'll walk you guys through what's happening today. Oh my god, what do you mean email login? Okay, here we go. Let's go back. Main screen. Oh. Alright, so today we are covering Speed Karazhan. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened, guys. We were watching China Wrath. I was vibing the fuck out. You guys were loving it. The Chinese were loving it. They were saying, love you, Anfall. GG's West, GG's Fast. It was insane. And now that shit is disbanded. So we are looking, what the fuck are we gonna do now? And it turns out that Karazhan is fucking going ham. Okay, my daughter apparently wants to say hi. Huh? Oh. Yeah, daddy is being loud. So anyway, we move on from Chinese Wrath and we go into a bit of a depression week, yeah? I was honestly probably sadder than many of the Western players that saw the guild disband. I was probably top 10 most disappointed person in that project not continuing. But it turns out that even though Warcraft Logs doesn't give a flying fuck about speedruns when it comes to Karazhan, Warcraft Logs, unironically, those guys have dropped the ball completely. They are... I'm just gonna go out and say it, man. Why was Warcraft Logs created? Well, Warcraft Logs was created because the people who actually own the game, which was Blizzard, fucking suck at managing their product. So, the community created first World of Logs, World of Raids, and then Warcraft Logs. And that website becomes incredibly popular, with parses, tracking who get world firsts, tracking who speedruns in Classic. And speedruns in Classic is a bit of a niche type of content. So they go into this speedrunning stuff in mind for Classic. And for some reason, when it comes to anniversary TBC, they say, nah, we're not gonna do it. And honestly, Warcraft logs, I've been in contact with them a lot through my time playing in Progress. They are just not always that easy to work with. So, what does the community do? We have a father who has just walked out on us, Blizzard. He's gone. He's gone to buy milk, yeah? He's not coming back. You have your stepdad, which is Warcraft logs, who is now decided that he fucking hates you because you're not his child. So, we get a new daddy. And the new daddy is called SpeedKara.com. And SpeedKara.com, these guys are fucking great. Like, they are responsive, they talk to the speedrunners, they want to do a great job. And we currently have this. Number 1 time was set by none other than Praxis the previous week. I will have the run running in the top left corner as we're watching tonight's run. So up at the top left we will have the current world record, and on the main monitor we will have the one guild that used to be number 1 and are now number 2. Now, the one after that we have the Americans, Eternal, who were kinda owning in Vanilla. In the Vanilla Anniversary, they were really good. Then you have Resist. I apparently mispronounced their name last time. I'm so very sorry. And then you have IDDQD, which I think is a name. I recognize that somehow. But anyway, Praxis. They come from Season of Discovery, they are now in Anniversary TBC, and they are not here to fuck around. They are here to show that the classic gods can bleed. Fuck you guys, SOD number 1, oh type shit. So we talked about Praxis earlier this week, now we're gonna talk about the One Guild. Now, who are One Guild? If you have seen this profile picture on the Discord, the thing is that the entity that is using this as a profile picture on Discord is permanently banned off Twitch. Meaning, I cannot stream this person's POV under any circumstance because I'm not allowed to platform someone that is indefinitely banned. So we will basically refer to this team as Voldemort, the one who can't be named, or simply One Guild. So if we go to Warcraft logs and look at what roster do they have, these are the players. The players are BVMM, who I understand is a player called Beaver or Bavern from Old Nota. You have Cargera from Old Nota, you got J-War, who I think is in Progress now, but I don't know his past. Then you got an enhancement shaman called Tarimo, who I cannot, for the life of me, place. Then you got Yudua, who I don't know. You got Plane Crash, that could be anyone. That's a placeholder name. Vasco, obviously Old Nota. You got ACLG, who I don't know. You have the one who can't be named. And at the bottom you have Natalie Portman, which is my old leadership and officer devil. Let's swap that. So those are the players we're gonna be watching here today. Pretty hype, pretty hype. Let me see. I asked something in the chat previously. What's the lore behind the ban? I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. It was probably justified. I am a slave. I trust Amazon and Twitch to always make the right decisions. This is coming from a person who was indefinitely banned and had to sign a fucking NDA and an appeasement with Amazon. I am a very trustworthy person when I say that I wholeheartedly believe in the terms of service and the upholdment of such values on this website. I love you, Amazon, Twitch. You never make mistakes. Anyway, let's see. Dr. Cook says, stepfather who also beats you. True. Kiwi says, fun fact, Praxis is a do-it-yourself store in the Netherlands. Okay, okay. Stry says, what is this rule? What if you don't know that is banned? I know. I know. Jebber says, and he gets to live for another day. I stream one more day because of this. GDKP Master is probably a title we can use, yes. From what I gathered, they play somewhat different comps, these guys. So if we take the current world record, we got Praxis over here. It's this one, and we got one guild. It's this one. So can I do this? So obviously the death count is +1 on the side of Praxis, but other than that, nothing that really stands out. The what do you call it? The auto configuration for what the raid comes on are a bit whack, so don't worry too much about it. Down here you have a very ambitious type of split and segment reading, and I believe today we will get a first preview of the new live speedrunning interface that these guys have made. Not only have these guys made these type of split comparisons and dashboards and stuff, they now have something called live that they made. And the live segment, I believe, when one of the guilds in top whatever goes live, it will register here, I will get notified, and we're gonna get an interface to watch it. We'll see if that's any good. I usually do all of this shit looking through the eyes of somebody's POV, but I'm very interested to see how this live function is gonna work. Yeah, very, very interesting, very interesting. So we'll see about that. Imagine we had that shit on Classic, from Classic on. Yeah, I mean, these guys have really progressed the interfaces and the dashboards that we were relying on back then. I really like the stuff that they're making. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh! Claude Code owns. Bro, I don't care how many tokens it took. I don't care how many trees in the Amazons that had to burn in order for this website to get one more feature. It's sick. I don't care. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, but it was vibe coded, or it was done with Claude Code. I'm like, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. If it's good, it's good. Fuck off. Like, fuck off, really. Live sessions. No live sessions. Okay, so they have to turn on live logging. Trunk says, who cares? Make it yourself if it's so easy. Nah, yeah, I think it's a bit double-folded. I feel like a lot of people nowadays... I'm not gonna say that that's what Padre was trying to do, but I see this a lot whenever people make cool shit, like dashboards or anything. There's always some guy who is gonna be, oh, this was Claude did this, and it's like, okay, nice. Are you trying to discredit the idea, or are you like, it's just a tool in my mind. Rise_XO says, would be cool to see the site in later phases, 10 times better than Warcraft logs. I find this website to be so many times better, and here comes the next thing that makes it really nice from a viewer perspective, right? If we go to the website again, you guys have probably heard about a concept that is called N-shitification. I'll just type it out. N-shitification. And this is the idea that any product in modern day, but honestly it goes for past 100 years, it needs to start off from a point of being very good to the user. So if you take SpeedCara, for example, there are no ads. Like, I don't have an ad block running, I don't have none of that shit, it's just good. Whereas, as time goes on, and let's say SpeedCara would become, I don't know, put on the Nasdaq or something like that, and they have shareholders who want to extract value from speedcara.com, then they need to start making revenue. And the only way to make revenue is by monetizing people using their website. SpeedKara is a community-funded project. The reason, for example, that I play a guild like this, you see here that this guild right here, there's a cat icon in front of it and it has a golden glow. The only reason they have that cosmetic change is because a person from this guild has donated to the cause of this website. So this website is using a lot of money to provide us with really good stuff, and if the community really likes it, then the only way to uphold this type of website is either through community-driven donations or by monetizing it somehow. And Tell is even here in the chat, and he is basically the guy that is vibe coding and orchestrating 17 AIs at the same time to make this happen for us guys. And he's just being frank about it. Like, he's not making money from this. Like, this is losing him money to give the community a sick website. So I don't care how long we're gonna have this website. I don't care if it's gonna become enshittified or not. It's nice. Bossa says it pulls data from Warcraft logs still, right? So Unlucky still need a VCL Patreon for that amount of API access. Yeah, I don't know exactly how it works, but I would imagine that's somewhere along the lines of how it works. But without getting too technical, because at the end of the day, we are all idiots. Let's just be thankful that there are people like Tell who are making these amazing stuff. Really, really sick. But if you watched the run earlier this week, you noticed that the split timers are incredibly whack. Usually we have a timer that begins on encounter start, encounter end, and then we get splits. And we can say that, oh look, this guild is ahead, this guild is behind. That pretty much only works up to Maiden of Virtue. After Maiden of Virtue, there are some recalibrations of the final time that are very... it's basically the dark arts. So they're trying to exclude the randomness of the opera event to give us a competitive speedrun scene. Because let's be frank, it's very hard to compete in speedruns when there's a 1 in 3 chance that you get just a impossible time loss because you get the wrong opera event. So it's very important that you get the good opera event, but you can't scout it. So Tell and the boys have tried to make a formula that basically excludes time spent in said event, and it's been going pretty well, I think. I think the community is overall happy with what they're trying to do. So I like what they're doing. I like it. I like it. Good stuff. Guess we're gonna wait for the boys to boot up. Until then, you pretty much only have me. And I'm chilling. Like, I had a long week. Where I live now, I have a long commute to work. And tonight, I'm enjoying my time off. Fanta lemonade, actually. Pretty sick. Come play GDKP tomorrow. Thank you for offering me a spot. I know that it's very competitive and hard to get a spot these days in Mock Classic. Everybody's fighting for it. It's very popular. So thank you very much for offering me a chance to play this amazing game. But it's Saturday evening, and I think if I don't farm reputation... Maybe this is new for you guys, but if you have a significant other, family, friends, or children, there's like 4 times the reputation if you grind rep on weekends. Like, if you game on a Tuesday evening, you decay reputation with your family faction. But you can gain that rep back if you dedicate Saturdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Today, I'm kinda spending a Friday evening screaming at my monitors with you guys. So I'm kinda decaying right now. So tomorrow, I need to have a really good session with the family to build as much rep as possible. I'm hoping that the Dark Moon Fair event is soon, and I can put on a 10% reputation hat, and really gain some reputation back with my family and friends. Nord says, you're already exalted with the Quartermaster. No. Every time that I reply to a chat message in this in my community, it's basically counting as a dishonorable kill in vanilla. Casina says, I still can't handle the sophisticated background. Well, get with the times, buddy. This is what you get now. I will get a green screen going eventually, but I don't have it yet. I don't have it. There's some problem with my SDK drivers on my graphics card. I have a pretty, I wouldn't even call it an old. I have a RTX 3070. And for some reason, when I did some driver update a while back, it just broke the green screen function. It's like Nvidia is trying to force me as a consumer to go and buy a 4000 or 5000 series graphics card. Because not only do they stop supporting old models, they break old models. So I'm like, thank you very fucking much. So I was like, Corsair needs to start making graphics cards. Nah. I don't know about that. I don't know how much longer I'll actually be running it with Corsair. I love being affiliated with Corsair, but to tell you the truth, there are other content creators out there that are just bigger than me and able to monetize their community better than me. And to tell you the truth, I don't want to monetize my community. I don't want to fucking make... I don't want to make a TikTok account. I don't want to make a TikTok shop. I don't want to even have an X account. I don't want to have a Blue Sky. I don't want... to, like, I have Discord and I have Twitch and I scream at a monitor. I have a code that gives you guys cheaper prices on a website that you can use if you want. But I will not, like, sell out. So if I don't deliver on my contract, I respect it and I will move on. And my integrity is what it is. It's okay. Nord says, I'm running a 1070 I bought exactly 10 years ago. I mean, that's value, bro. That's value. A graphics card for 10 years, I would say that's a good value. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's see. Are the boys coming online anytime soon, or are they chilling? I wonder who the players with the placeholder names are. It's always tricky when players use like funny names like Destrolock Haha XD, and it's like, okay, sick, dude. Telegrash says, I bought my PC when Legion got released. It's still running strong. Legion release. That's like many years ago, I believe. Hey, yo, Justin, why did you lose your sub sound? Hold on. Why did you not get a little celebration sound? Let me see if I can. Can I fix this for you? I think you deserve it. What the fuck? Why did my man miss out on his sub sound? He deserves more, or? It's like, the biggest reason you sub to me is for the dopamine you get when you hear my sub sound. You don't even do it actually to support me. You are just a mindless person who just wants it. I played it in my head anyways. I mean, this is unacceptable. This is not what you guys are paying for at all. You don't get much when you subscribe to Anfall. Let's be real. Like, the value of subscribing to Anfall... You don't get the Holy Palasphere UI. You don't get a Lando UI. What you get is a sub sound, yeah? So I will fucking dig it up and I will play it for you. It's the least I can do. This is for you as well, Blaffa, because I fucked it up before.
So, in DPS, it doesn't matter what your actual number is. All that matters is what you identify as. If you identify as 15k DPS, in my eyes, I would treat you as if you're 15k DPS. So, in DPS, it doesn't matter what your actual number is. All that matters is what you identify as. If you identify as 15k DPS, in my eyes, I would treat you as if you're 15k DPS.
Okay, there we go. There we go. That's a bit more respectable. But I need to figure out why it didn't play. Like I've done nothing. Control audio through OBS. Now I think we might be talking. Okay, let me see what you guys were saying though. Yestin says, "Hey yo, you're still my only sub on Twitch right now. Oh, making me feel special, huh? I bet this is what you tell all the girls. I just don't want to cancel it." Okay, so you're basically subscribing to me because you're stuck in a sunk cost fallacy, and now you feel like, fuck, I've been subscribed for so long, I can't quit now. Sounds like 50% of my friends' marriages anyway. I hope you're having a great start to your weekend, my guy. Thank you very much, Justin. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nico says, I get more Anfall points for degenerate betting if I'm subbed. True! You do get more points if you are a sub to someone on Twitch. That is a little bit of a W pack right there. Man, I'm a bit surprised that not more people are playing MOP to buy WoW tokens to play other versions of the game. I feel like the biggest draw right now to playing MOP is do your GDKPs so you can buy a WoW token so you can get the fuck out of MOP. Either go to retail or you go to anniversary TBC, right? So you log on, you do your GDKPs on MOP, and then you fuck off. I feel like that is the biggest selling point right now of the entire expansion, which is a pretty bad argument for the case of MOP, if you ask me. But obviously, it's not working out for MOP right now. The numbers are not there, bro. Numbers are not there. Maybe if retail quiets down a little bit, it will be better. I feel like there's more people from MOP side playing retail than they are MOP people playing TBC, actually. iPhone says, to me, MOP is a better game than TBC Anniversary. I mean, what do you mean to you? I think pretty much United Nations, who can't even agree on a ceasefire, can agree. Like, nobody put down their veto. There was like a big vote in United Nations recently. They're like, MOP or TBC. And nobody put down their veto. Everybody's like, it's MOP. Yeah, it's MOP. And then they just moved on to the next thing, like some African country having starvation issues now because of fertilizer being super pricey because of the Iranian situation. Donna says, I already cashed out from retail, 8 months sub for free. Not for free, but yes, you cashed out. Hispo says, I enjoy MOP. Look. I'm poking a little bit at the hornet's nest here. I know I have a lot of people in my chat who love MOP. I love MOP. If I had more time on my hands, I would definitely play. But my hands are a bit tied, and I want to do these shoutcasts, and I only have so much time. Rosna says, raid every week for your last piece from Rodan just to disenchant another 541 cloak is peak gameplay. Yeah. I mean, if you have a community, it's kind of nice to log on and just go through the motions. I can see that. Let me see. I don't think anyone from the team that we're about to watch is online yet. They are set to start at 8 PM, which is somewhat close. Somewhat close. Well, I think at least Twitch has stabilized now. It's not disconnecting me as much as it was. So it's better. Better for sure. Anybody did anything fun this week? Anything fun going on? I feel like everybody is just... If you're a university student right now, it's like a little bit of an in-between period. And if you're a working wage cuck like myself, right now is a pretty stressful time of the year, because right now nobody's thinking about summer vacation. It's just like, oh my god, at some point we're all gonna take summer breaks, so we need to work right fucking now, dude. And people have forgotten about Easter already. People moved on way too fast from Easter. Easter is such a vibe, and people just fucking moved on so fast, I feel. I was kinda hoping for an Easter miracle, that on the third day or something, that Holy Death was gonna rise up from his cave. That the Holy Death soldiers would go to the Holy Death cave and see that somebody had moved the rock to the side, and Holy Death would have returned, but he's still not returned. Easter should have been now. They sent it way too early. They. Implying that it's like a big conspiracy, that there's like a council of people meeting like, yes, when will we sign off on Easter this year? Stry says, getting shouted at construction for second week now, having fun. Oh, nice. A construction site, the most peaceful place on earth. Holy fuck, every time that I go past like a major construction site, it's just so stressful environment, dude. I'm like, oh, people who work like this, it's crazy. Rostanel says, Easter Bunny dropped the ball big time. I feel like Easter Bunny has kind of fallen off recent years. When I was a kid, in Scandinavia and Sweden, Easter Bunny was going kind of hard. I felt he wasn't like Santa tier. Santa was obviously banging, but I felt below Santa, the Easter Bunny together with the witches around Easter was kinda popping off, but we didn't have a single child come knock on our door and ask for candy. So if you're not Swede, you know Halloween, right? Trick or treat. In Sweden, there's like an old tradition of the kids dressing up as witches and knocking on doors and asking for candy. It's like 200 years old. That shit has kinda fallen off. We're so Americanized these days, where basically people are watching fucking NBA shorts on YouTube. I'm like, bro, you can't even shoot a 3 if your life depended on it. Like, if I was telling you your family will die if you don't make this shot, half of my friends can't make a shot in basket. And they're watching NBA shorts because they're so fucking droned, bro. It's crazy how Americanized our culture has gotten. Bosse says, Tooth Fairy been kinda absent lately. Tooth Fairy is still popping off. I think, Bosse, that the biggest reason you're not seeing the Tooth Fairy is maybe because you don't really have the teeth that the Tooth Fairy wants. Maybe I'm assuming a bit much about your age right now. Maybe you are between the age of 5 and 8. But usually the Tooth Fairy is kind of parsing on children that age, but maybe not my audience, who are typically male-dominated 27 to 32 years old. I hope I don't see the Tooth Fairy anytime soon. Sick tooth harvesting. I mean, I honestly think for my community, the wisdom tooth is a bigger concern than the Tooth Fairy. OA says, I'm gonna be eating candy every day to bring her back. She's kind of bad. Tooth Fairy, a baddie? Is that where my community has taken it to? Crazy. Live sessions. Live run has started. Let me see if I can pull this up. Okay, so we have a run status, but we don't have a run yet. So currently, the guild that we're supposed to be watching have started live logging. How tracking works. Speedcara lets you watch TBC classic speedruns in real time. As a raid progresses, you will see boss splits, death counts, and an elapsed timer update live. No refresh needed. You can also compare the run against any reference run. Example, the current... Okay, I want to do that. Compare to... Praxis. Thank you. How it works. The streamer runs the Speedcara companion app Holy shit, companion app. This sounds like an AI girlfriend, you know? The app reads WoW combat log file in real time, parses boss kills, deaths, split times, yeah, and streams the data to speed kind of wildlife connection. This sounds very similar to the race to world first feature on Warcraft Worlds. Viewers on this page or via the Twitch overlay. I hope he has this. See the data as it happens. Get the companion app. Twitch overlay. If the streamer has configured a Twitch channel, companion app also powers a Twitch extension overlay that shows split stats comparison directly on the stream. Viewers don't need to do. I wonder if I could do it. Like, can I, because I'm a filthy, like, I'm restreaming basically somebody else's POV. Can I have this? Even if I'm not the guy playing? I guess there will be some delay, but winnable, or? I don't know. Maybe. Okay, right now, if you go to the Anfall community Discord, you can see that there's a new channel that I made that is called New Records. I'm just gonna rename it to Karazhan. Which basically notifies you if anybody starts live logging a Karazhan, and it notifies you if there's a new top 10 time. This is an extension of the stuff that these guys have made. I don't know. This website, SpeedKara, is insane. Absolutely. So modernized. Like, we're playing a game that is 20 years old almost. Like, TBC came out in, what, 2007 or 8? Damn. Run started? What? Where is it being streamed? Oh my god, there it is. What? What the fuck? I got baited. Okay, sorry guys. Are they resetting? They're resetting, right? That's what you fucking get for not telling me, dude. Holy shit, trying to start a run before Undulatus is ready. Who does that? Who fucking starts a run before Undulatus is ready to send it? That's crazy. Disgusting. I can't respect it under any circumstance. It's unacceptable. Okay, log out into resetting as is procedure. Okay, nice. Then I will get to try the stuff that I have planned today. Perfect. I can set up. Okay, guys, let's get a prediction going. It's not gambling, guys. It's predictions. Let's see. PB on this run. Will these guys get a PB on the first run? You guys have 5 minutes to place your bets. So, I'm not asking for a world record bet here. I'm asking for a personal best. That's what I'm asking for. Based. Yo. Okay, let me see if I have some believers or some doubters in the chat, dude. What do we have? I'm actually gonna enlarge myself. There we go. What do we have? Do we have any believers? Believe? Or are we a bunch of doubters tonight? Wait, his character's names is Chain God X Uvu, Natalie Portman, Padme Amidala, Devil Sham Foe, Pokey W Fan, Jake Paul Fan. This is some of the most disgusting character creation scenes I've ever seen in WoW, actually. I mean, these two names are connected, right? It's the actress, and then you have the role that she plays in the I forget the name of the first Star Wars movie. It has an epic name, no? What's the name of the first Star Wars movie? Can't look it up right now. Phantom Menace. Like, that name makes no sense. By the way, the thing that Rose Nadal is saying, have you guys watched the video essay on YouTube where they explain that Jar Jar Binks is actually the most evil Sith Lord in the Star Wars universe? It's like a 16-minute fan like depiction of why Jar Jar is Darth Jar Jar, and it's actually lore legit. Like, when I watched it, I was like, God damn, I wish they would have gone for this, bro. I wish they would have gone for that, because that is such a good lore. I totally recommend it if you're a Star Wars guy. Okay, let me see. What do we have? We have Believers. Believen. And we have some Doubters. And I already saw a Believer in the chat. We got him. Vehilu. Come on. Show me your numbers. Do you have a 1 or a 2 in front of your name in Twitch right now? They say that Prediction Marcus is showing what people actually think and what they believe. Oh my god, Nico going straight for the doubting side. Crazy. Trunks also saying that there's not gonna be a PB. What the fuck? There's some haters here tonight. Well, I think they're sending 2 runs though. At least 2 runs. Okay, we got Duruba coming in being a little bit of a believer. Thank you very much. We need some positivity. We got Thoughtful as well. It's a crazy Twitch handle. And then we got Alkwas. I think I need to be ready. I feel like these guys are ready to just fucking blast at any given second. I think they're done scouting though. I think they're gonna buff up and just send it. I wonder if there's gonna be a pull timer somewhere. Okay, the Praxis world record seems up to date. I like it. There's some notes up here to remind the player of what to do. I like that, I like that. Equip boots before Atuben the Huntsman. Maiden equip boots again, cloaking parachute after Maiden. Curator equip rocket boots after Curator, and Shade equip boots after Do Not Pot. Yeah, it's the Invi skip to Netherspite. Nothing new. Black Zebra says, I have a shit countryman, let me bet. Why is there no pull timer? This is insanity, no? Oh. I think I made it. I think I saved it, guys. Really nice first pull here. I really like the way that the Paladin was just circling around with the mobs, very similar to what we saw from the Praxis people. If you're looking right now, at the very top left, you have the current #1 time, and here in the center of the screen, you have the current #2 time in Karazhan speedrunning. So we have them side by side for comparison. Wait, I recognize some of these names. You got Cozy? Cozy was a progressive player at some point. So far, it looks very, very close. Really nice job by both Resto Shamans being able to keep everyone alive like this. It's not easy to solo heal Karazhan. Doing good damage here in between globals as well. It's gonna be interesting to compare the damage profiles of the 2 Shamans actually. I have a correction from the guy that would know what is solo healable or not, saying that it's 2 heal up until Knightbane, then it relaxes. Is this... Am I cooked in the head? How fast did they fucking kill Attuman compared to the world record? Hello? He didn't reset the timer, so his timer is giga fucked. I can't, bro. No, you can see that they are 2 healing because the shaman is number 9 on the damage meter. That means that there's 1 guy below him. Okay, insane opening from the one guild, but we know that the Praxis run really takes off after the Opera event. I really like what the Praxis guys did from Curator all the way up to the finish. At the start they were behind, and I feel like they are behind once more. The one guild is having a great start here. Okay. So far, no deaths on the side of the one guild run. I feel like most deaths tend to happen on trash in these type of environments, but it can happen on boss fights as well. The fact that the one guild is playing an Arcane Mage and Elemental Shaman is very interesting. This is different from what I expected. If you look at the current world record, they are using Enna Shaman, for example, and I believe that they're using two DPS warriors. Okay, one warlock just ripped. He body pulled one of these waiters, I believe. So down here instead you have Ret Pala? Yeah, I mean, these are vastly different comps. Yeah, T-Dins, that's the way I understood it based on the previous run as well. That they are gonna be playing Enna Shaman in the next run, but I mean, the Elemental Shaman had a good opening on Morose. Okay, a bit of a weak section here from the one guild, the way that they had one of their players, Cozy, dying to body pulling. Bubble pull coming out of the Ret Pala. Ret Pala bubble pulling right now, gathering the mobs. Not sure if it's a time gain or not, but pain sub used on the Warlock. That's hella lit, actually. Let's fucking blast, bro. Let's see if they do a nice corridor here. They are gonna try to hug the left here. Okay. They accidentally pulled one of the patrols. These Paramours were skipped in the world record run. The world record run managed to wait these mobs out. So any time that they spend fighting these mobs here, I believe is wasted time, technically. Where are the rogue to distract, guys? Rogues viable? Question mark? Okay, so both of the runs seems to be pretty equal now, but we know that the current world record is gonna have to slow down a little bit to do the wait for the patrol. So I would still that currently slight favor on the side of one guild, actually. We also know that the current world record had in my eyes, a pretty disgusting, not in the way that you want, a pretty ugly. Ret Pala died on the side of Maiden, on the side of one guild. They also don't have a combat res at all on the side of one guild. Playing with a Feral Druid in the current world record run actually saved them a couple of long wait times. Nice movement. Probably could have pre-moved a bit earlier. I believe that both of the tanks in both guilds could be a bit more aggressive with moving the consecration a bit earlier because it seems to be pretty stable on timer. So they could be gaining some kill time here with just a bit more aggressive tank movement, taking a bit more risk. There's not gonna be any patrols on the side of one guild here in the center, but if you look at the top left, you're gonna see the current number one having to wait, I would say 10-15 seconds maybe. It was pretty disgusting patrol timing. So the one guild is gonna make back a lot of time, but they also have to commit one person to res the ret pala, so... Nah, they didn't miss much at all. I think I'm mixing up the current world record run with the first run they had that evening. They didn't have problems with patrol at all here. Cloaking device has been equipped on the side of the one guild. Kinda interesting. I'm curious to see. Priest dead because the paladin got the ice block. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do here. Okay, we have rocket boot to the center. One guy is jumping over the fence and he is going to the opera. There's some sort of tech going on. So the mage has used Invis now. Mage, some semi-low health, has used Invis, possibly used some sort of other invisibility. Maybe to start Opera event super early, I'm unsure. They need to commit some time here to rest their dead priests. This is obviously costing them. They're gonna run through the center now, rocket boot, cloaking. Oh my god, what is he doing? He doesn't have rocket boots bound! But they make the parkour jump, all of them, and they are now at the fucking... Oi, oi, oi. Kinda shitty mechanics, not gonna lie. The mechanics were not what I wanted, but I like the idea of that. That was hot, okay? That was hot. I love that. Very nice use. Is this a very dangerous pull, by the way? They commit lust now to dealing with this trash. I feel like this could be very well disastrous. Tank taking a bit of a beating here. Hunter committing to using Orc Racial when the healing is impossible almost. I like it a lot. Straight up DPS gameplay. Nah, it was fine. I'm just fucking with him. They now have light beams. Okay, Barnes has been started. Okay, a bit hard to say actually what the game was. I mean, the curtain did go up before the current world record by maybe 3 to 5 seconds. So, I think if executed properly, this should be faster, but not by a lot. Wait, what's happening? Is this supposed to happen, guys? That the curtain goes down? No! You're not allowed to kill trash next to the mobs on the crone. So, if you get crone, you can't do this. But if you get any of the other ones, you can do it. What? What's gonna happen now? I guess we just go again. Ah, man, that's so shit! Oh, that's so bad! Well, at least they can still adjust the time, I guess, because they are ahead of the other team. That was so ass! What? Of course that should be possible. Well, now they have lost again. That's true. Well, remember, this encounter time doesn't really matter. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm just gonna skip it in the world record run and hashtag pause and be ready to start it again when we go. So I have now paused this and I'm gonna resume it when they are equal again. What the fuck is gonna happen to the timer now? I have no idea. That's so crooked. Nice. Well, so far, both of the runs have had the exact same event. Well, I guess I get a chance to have a little breather. Yeah, I heard you guys were running tomorrow, Holy Palace Fair. I don't think I will be able to cover it, but if you guys manage to break into top 3, then I'll try to make time to cover it again. I had so much fun when I was managing to cover 3 guilds during ICC, so I would love to be able to do that again. I would love it. These guys getting farmed by these tornadoes, actually. Oh, by the way, guys, just enjoy this song, yeah? This song is such a blast, though. What now? Alright, so just having them as a side-by-side comparison here, I feel like it's very close, but slight favor to the side of Praxis. We know that Praxis, the current number 1, had an insane curator all the way to the finish. So it's either gonna have to be a crazy pickup in pace by the side of one guild, or it's gonna have to be some new tech that we haven't seen before. Because I feel like the crank is kinda favoring the number 1 team. We know that the guild that we're watching right now is playing a somewhat of a amalgamation of a raid comp. They are gonna have some changes in the next one, so we'll see what happens then. I think I'm gonna turn on a light here in my office. Hold on, guys. While we're waiting for Knightbane to come say hi. Holy fuck! My office space looks very cozy with this yellow and warm light, actually. Doesn't this look like a place that you just want to hang out? Little do you know that I built it all in NVIDIA Studio, and I actually live in a shoebox next to the highway. What do you think, guys? Who is gonna kill Knightbane first? Is it gonna be Praxis? Or is it gonna be the one guild that we're watching? I have a feeling that the melee squad on the side of Praxis is gonna kill Knightbane faster. But I might be biased just because I like the Enhancement Shaman POV. I know that I always shit on Enhancement Shamans in TBC, but I kinda like it. It never tires me to see these Tauren attack melee animations. You see here, right? How people are using different ways to change the model of their character to give themselves a longer melee swing distance. It's used by both guilds, obviously. It's a pretty well-known thing in TBC. But these things just never ceases to amaze me how goofy they look. That's why you see a lot of Tauren males, and why you see a lot of these ogre suits from Dire Maul. I mean, simply put, you kinda have to play it as a melee always, because it gives you more uptime on every single situation. And on some bosses, it was just straight up mandatory. Which I guess is partially why it got removed, right? Because it was just too powerful. Hey Dan, hope you guys are having a lovely evening, guys. We're seeing a pretty good run from one guild actually. Okay. Maybe... Nice fucking movement, dude! Do you guys see that? My man was drink walking harder than a fucking alcoholic on Valborg in Sweden, and he was also making crazy jumps while doing it. It was fucking sick. Devil over here was doing... Do you guys think, is he gonna make the fucking cinema jump? Are we gonna see the cinema jump now? Absolute cinema if so. Come on, do it. Jump! Actual pussy shit. You make this jump, bro. Why are people not even trying? If you fail the jump, you kill the mob anyway. Just send it, dude.
Everything I do for you. Bring me back into my mind again. See love in something hurting you. There's a silence in my love for you. Everything I do for you. Bring me back into my mind again. See love in something hurting you.
I mean, they're doing their best to keep up, but I feel like they are falling behind now to the world record. The world record is a bit too powerful, actually.
Bring me back into
That's how it feels to me.
see love in something hurting you. There's a silence in my love for
He has Bruges. No, that's not Bruges, is it? That's not the AQ trinket Bruges. This is the MP5 healing, the blue one, right? There's no way my man is playing with Bruges full time. Absolute maniac if so.
There's a silence in my love for you.
What's happening? Are we having a disaster?
There's a silence in my love for you. Everything I do for you. Bring me back into my mind.
I mean, the gap is increasing and Praxis is gonna run away with it right here. We're gonna have to see some pretty impressive tech now to see any possible comeback from the side of one guild. Praxis had a really strong segment here.
There's a silence in
Curator is taking forever for one guild. Well, I guess their guild name actually is One Guild and not Number One Guild. They missed out, I guess.
bring me back into my
Okay. What's going on? Take? Question mark? Take? Different route? Do they want to pull that? I don't know actually. Do they? Okay, what now? Show me. Show me. It's gonna have to be some crazy skip here for this to be worth it. Nah, this is not that big value. He's gonna drag it there, bubble. They cannot pull that mob. If they pull that mob, it's so bench time, dude. Okay, thank fuck. Everybody gets to play one more week. Holy fuck, that was close. Okay, so Red Pala is running in again. So he's making an entry, and they're gonna commit 3 people to summoning him back, and then they're gonna do, I believe, just normal clearing up until they kill Shade of Aran. Then there's gonna be the next indie skip. I would say the gap has increased now to possibly being like somewhere like 30 seconds. Maybe I'm being a bit uncharitable here, and it's closer to 20 maybe. Is this Red Pala just... No, he's summoned. Skipping on the left side. Disaster. Fucks up immediately. I unironically think that the left side is shorter distance, right? If you enter this circular room, I honestly think that this side is shorter in terms of yards than going on the right side, which is the more crucial one. Like, this is a shorter distance. Because you want to make a left turn after this, right? So if you're already on the left side, you're not only closer, you are also possibly to skip depending on patrol. Yes, like Maddox is saying, left side you can skip a pack half the time. Wow, that's a great speedrunning strat. Half the time we can skip one pack, guys. No, I'm at the wrong fucking room! The right side is shorter distance. I'm cooked in the head. I was confusing it with the next circular room. God damn it, dude. It's slower, it's slower. 50% time, it's faster. The other time, it's slower. Tank dead, no combatress. Could be problematic. Think they're fine. Not having a combatress is kind of punishing when you have people dying in combat over and over. expert commentary by Anfal. Yeah, this run is over. It is done. You can see here on the splits that you can see a big fall off in time between Knightbane to the Curator. If I go by this timer, it's not 30, it's like 35 to 40 seconds time loss. It's done. It's over. So I think the best way for the one guild now to approach this is that they just try to make this a tech run and see where it goes. But the run is done. Anybody that has a number 1 in front of their face in Twitch chat, get ready to lose your channel points. It's over. It is done so. Well, it was cool tech the way that they made the jump to the opera event. I don't think that the bugged opera event is necessarily gonna brick their run. It's very unfortunate that it happened. Oh, warrior is just gone. Okay. No combat rest, by the way. It's fine. Okay. While we wait and just see if they do any cool tech, I have some cool tech to show you guys, actually. Now, I want to talk to you guys about healthy snacks. Let's say it's a Friday night. You're like, oh my god, I want to treat myself something very nice. Now, it's very hard to treat yourself something that is semi-healthy and actually doesn't taste like ass. So, one thing that I used to eat when I was doing self-harm was rice cake. So, rice cakes can come in different flavors. If you eat rice cake unflavored, you are probably a psychopath. Or you have a lot of stuff on it, like butter and cheese and stuff like that. But rice cake can be flavored. There are some really good flavors. And if you haven't eaten popcorn or anything remotely nice for your taste buds in months, a flavored rice cake can resemble the taste of popcorn or pizza. I'm telling you, it takes time to get used to, but flavored rice cakes can do that for you. So, up until recently, flavored rice cakes were kinda goated for me as a snack. I could eat them all the time. Very nice. Now, let me introduce to you something that they started doing now in Sweden, which is lentils rice cakes. Now, this bad boy might not look like much. By the way, lentil rice cakes, if you want to sponsor me, hit me up. This is a free plug, by the way. These bad boys cost about the same as a rice cake, but they have like so few calories and way more protein. And honestly, they use the same seasoning, so it tastes like a flavored rice cake, and it's pretty fucking good, guys. Just thought I'd share, if you're ever in a Swedish supermarket, lentil rice cakes. The new hottest thing. Invest now before everybody else starts eating them. Can we get a link to this thing? I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can find a link for this. I just ordered 20 packs. Am I cooked, chat? No, you're not cooked, actually. You have a great snack. Great snack. What does the package look like? You know what? We're gonna close this stream briefly because we're talking about more important stuff now, right? And I will look for... Here, this bad boy. Okay, get ready to get flashbang because I don't have a better... Linskakor This bad boy right here. Linskakor, gräddfilelök. Absolutely insane. What do they contain? 24 grams of protein per 100 grams? I'm in, bro. I'm in. I'll see you at the finish line, losers. I'm kidding. You have to eat like an entire fucking pack to get that probably, and you will probably choke before you get through it, but you guys get it. It's called no, bro, all those are deep fried in sneed oils, bro. I'm not telling you to start eating this every day multiple times. I'm telling you, if you ever have a sweet tooth and you want to get a snack that doesn't like make you hate yourself, this is my latest thing. I think they're great. I mean, I'm probably gonna get tired of them pretty soon, but right now they are kind of gaming. Cheers, by the way. Yo, did he fuck up his invi skip? He fucked up his invi skip, didn't he? Absolutely cooked, chat. Casino says, just live your life. I mean, yeah. Freeze some grapes, that's S tier. No, man. Frozen grapes are not S tier snacks. What are you on about? S tier snacks would be something like that is extremely unhealthy for you. Like, if you compare this bad boy to actual candy, this tastes like ass. But it's good enough. Frozen peas, that's S tier. Are you a child? Are you a toddler? Like, my daughter likes frozen peas and she is 10 months old. Are you possibly 10 months old also? Rise XO says new tech. Was it? They sent 2 guys to the opera event. So if you haven't watched this before, they have 2 guys at the opera event. Did I miss something? So the priest and one of the warlocks are doing the opera event right now. Hookstone says for that price you get about 1 kilo of bananas. I mean, of course, I'm not saying... Okay, you know what, guys? I'm so filthy rich now that I can afford lentil rice cakes. I'm sorry if you live in a third world country and you have to buy fucking bananas to enjoy yourself on a Friday evening. My bad, dude. Pretzel and hummus? Pretzel and hummus sounds pretty fucking good, actually. Pretty good. Oh, that warrior is gone, so. I eat anything other than chicken and rice ever. Okay, guys, let's be real. There might be some people in my chat who are legit like bodybuilders who step on stage and they're chasing their dream physique and shit. But if you are just a person, like you don't do this shit for a living, then please don't eat rice and chicken only. There's more to life than that, for sure. He's saying, are they wiping? I mean, are they wiping is a very... it's a bit close-minded question. We are redefining what wiping means right now as we're watching this. The technology is moving so fast these days, and the orchestration layers of these AI are just foundationally changing everything. And now we're... so what does it actually mean to wipe? Is this a wipe? Who decides what is a wipe? Do you decide? Do I decide? We let the user decide what is a wipe. That's why our company is changing the world. They're wiping, right? Yeah, they wiped for sure. Well, at least chess event is probably going great. Rosnadel says, bros, buy some dates and spread crunch peanut butter on them. Then dip in melted... Oh my god, this guy is fucking describing how to cook... This guy could have described how to cook crystal meth and I would be invested. This legit Snickers but contributes less to being a fat ass. Okay, you didn't have to body shame like that at the end. That was a bit uncalled for, but I respect it. Rice, chicken, and beans. Bro, if you add beans to rice and chicken, you are still a psychopath. Dates are a gift from gods. Yeah, dates are really fucking sick. Cop 7. What? Why is my chat filled with people who are like, yeah, dates are insane, bro. Dates are the #1 snack. Dates are insane, bro. Are you all like descendants of the Roman Empire? I think the Roman Empire had like insane imports of dates. Didn't they? Am I mixing it up with some other snack? Dates, butter, and salt. Work says, because we're all like 30 plus in here. Thank God, am I right, boys? Fuck hanging out with people in their early 20s. Cringe losers. 30 plus is the only people allowed in here. Rosnadel, date songs on the up. Melodramatic, don't be so melodramatic. It's okay, you can just hide your true age here and just pretend like you're 30 plus like the rest of us. Let's just pretend. It's okay. Well, the world record has finished their run, whereas this very competitive run from one guild is still going. Kind of a disaster run. Oh my god, what's happening? Reiki music. What the fuck happened? Reiki music. I'm sorry. Okay, we're back. Scrub Llama says, I'm 30 in less than a year. Am I in? Yes. I mean, being 30 years old has nothing to do with the time you have spent outside of the uterus and the womb of a woman spinning around the sun in our solar system. Being 30 plus is a mental state of mind. It's a vibe. It's how we think about life. So if you're asking, Anfal, am I 30 plus? I'm asking you, do you feel like you're 30 plus? And if your answer is yes, then who am I to tell you otherwise? Time is only a concept. Time isn't real. You can't touch time. You know what is real though? The fact that this run is completely fucking bricked and they are not gonna be able to finish this run without doing massive amounts of trash. Unlucky. Unfortunate though. Well, I hope the chess event turned out to work. Gamma Hook 1 asks a deep question. Let's see if we can tackle it together. If time aren't real, what is a speedrun then? What if speedrun is actually referring to doing amphetamines while being physically active? Have you ever thought about that? Nico says chess event is done. Yep. They managed a 2-man chess event, but it seems like 8-manning Netherspite turns out to be more of a challenge than they initially thought. But they have another run after this, so I guess I'll eat my lentil rice cake.
Mic off. Mic on. Mic off. Mic on.
Can you guys hear that voice? What the fuck is that? Okay, but I want to mute my mic without a female Corsair voice ASMRing in my head. Am I asking too much? Well, okay, I mean, I can't turn this off now. Let's be real. I'm just gonna...
Mic off. Mic on.
No, Gamma Hook. There will be no rice cake ASMR. I'm so... One of my biggest icks in life are people who eat food and make noises while eating. And me having a microphone in front of me eating a rice cake in an otherwise completely quiet room is the type of person I would scream at if I had to sit across from them. So I don't want to be that guy. I don't know if you guys are a bit more okay with people like eating and making a lot of noises, but it's to me it's one of the worst things. Not a fan at all. It makes me lose my appetite really fucking fast when people do it as well. I can be super hungry and I'm eating with my friends who might also be hungry, and it's always the same repeated offenders, man. It's like they weren't taught by their parents how to eat food without sounding like And I'm like, shut the fuck up! Like, it's insane. I can't enjoy my food if you are sounding like that all the time. Just turn it off. Mute yourself in real life. Like, it's not hard. All this talk about food made me put in last minute order for a burger from Babas Fruängen. Why not Krubb Telefonplan? Or Hamburgerköket Midsommarkransen? What is this Babas Fruängen type shit? Bad. What fuck are these fairy tale burger place names? Dude, I just name dropped a couple of really legit burger places in Stockholm for you. If you ever come visit Stockholm and you're here for a weekend, because it's actually a pretty nice tourist city. It's expensive, yes, relatively, but it's a very beautiful city, I think. If you need places to go, just DM me on Discord and I'll hook you up with some good places to eat, bro. Don't fall for the tourist traps. No real Stockholmare eats at some of these places that you will find on TripAdvisor and shit. Whenever a burger place makes it big in Stockholm, they just increase prices and eventually it just becomes trash. Bagisgrillen represent. Okay. That's acquired taste, let's just say that, if you are a Bagisgrillen represent. That is not for everyone. Like, you need to have a certain degree of freedom in your head to enjoy that food, actually. Is there gonna be a successful speedrun today? Bro, I don't know. There's gonna be one more run after this, but they're doing some pretty crazy stuff. They're playing without druid, so they have no combat res. They're doing invis skips. Those can always turn out terribly. And every time they have a casualty, it's so punishing. So if you're asking me if there's gonna be a successful speedrun, I don't know. High rib burger at home is best, bro. If you can make if you can make really good burgers at home, then that's always gonna beat going out to buy burgers. Like, hands down. Like, if you really perfect your craft, you can make some really good stuff at home for sure. And if we're talking about it economically, at least in Sweden, you can probably get 3 times the amount of meat if you cook it yourself for the same money as if you would buy it at a restaurant. Baktu says, that's a new Anfal room. It is the new Anfal office. Next week I'm gonna be working from home many days, and it's super nice to have to have a place. Gamma says, I went to Stockholm last year. It was a great weekend, but why does the bar close at YAM? Bars in general in Sweden don't really have any customers after 1 a.m. But there are plenty of places that are open to 3 a.m. And there are places that are up all the way up to 5 and 6 a.m. as well. But most of the like typical bars close at 1 a.m. That's true. And trust me, you don't want to eat the food that any place serves after 1 a.m. Like, if you are in Sweden and you are dead hungry after 1 a.m., you don't want to buy any of the things that are available to you. I would rather fucking starve than buy food at those places that are open at that time. Paneng says, a hamburger meal does nothing for my hunger as well. Better doing it home. Dude, I'm the same. I can eat so many thousands of calories of burgers and fries. But if I try to eat the same amount of burgers and fries of, I don't know, potatoes that aren't necessarily fried and something else, there's no way I can get to the same. No way. Revelation says, bars not having business after 1 a.m. is definitely a cultural difference than most popular bars here in the US. Yeah. No, Sweden isn't exactly known for their nightlife. Like, I don't know what type of picture you have of Swedes, but when you think about a Swede, you don't exactly think about a party animal that are out and being like, woohoo, at 2 a.m. Those are like the young Swedes that haven't figured themselves out yet. But Swedes in general are kind of like chill people, where we don't really do that. Chivalry says, I ate a decent burger in Nina's Hamn once. Can't remember the name of the place though. I can see that. I can see Nina's having good stuff. I haven't eaten there though. Scriblama says, you know, a burger place is lit if they use black plastic gloves. Everybody working there has a big full beard. Okay, this guy is exactly what their marketing is targeting. That's all I'm gonna say. Dr. Coke says, if I could pick, I would have 2 burgers over burger and fries. But buying 2 burgers separate is terrible value, son. Bro. Let's settle this. Like, the fries are almost as important as the burger for the whole meal. Like, I'm very passionate about this. You can't judge a burger place only based on the burger. You have to take the entire meal into consideration. The saltiness of the fries, have they done something extra with the fries? Like, that shit matters for the experience as a whole, for sure. So don't discredit the fries, bro. Party Swedes at the ski resorts. I mean, that is true. We have places in Sweden where all of the party people go together. And it becomes a very concentrated geographical area where all of the, like, party, anxiety, and withdrawal symptoms can be let loose. But you don't find that in central Stockholm, for sure. Norrtälje is a really small shithole, but it has a surprisingly large amount of great burger joints per capita. You make it sound like that is based on a scientific study. Per capita, it has a lot of good burger places. It was just a funny way of putting it, but I see what you mean, I see. Barrels running their fries with some dill rounds out the meal and completes it. Understand what you mean? Yes! There are like ways you can make the fries really sell the meal. By the way, guys, everybody with a 1 in front of their name, you are losing your points now. Bye! Congratulations, doubters. You earned it, you bunch of haters. You earned it. Alright, so they are logging their next characters now to send run number 2, which should be good. I felt like it was dead even up until Opera, and then I felt like they tilted. But I also know that the current world record is super strong after that point, so maybe I'm not really being fair to the guys. Alright, let's put up another prediction. Give you guys some more time to vote. Let's do a world record prediction, yeah? World record on this run. Yes, hashtag believe or no doubt. Praxis number 1. You guys have 10 minutes to use your channel points. Polymarket and Kalshi could never do the shit that I do. The level of insider trading that I have access to. We prediction markets, am I right? Nico says this time we go for China #1. China #1? What happened here? What does that even mean? I miss Big Lele. Okay, I got a message the other day. What was that? It was something that gave me a spark of hope. Let me see if I can find it. I won't say who it was from, but I can tell you the contents of it. There's a couple of us over in China that are potentially joining a Chinese speedrunning guild. We might be streaming some speedruns with them on Saturdays. So I'm keeping my ears to the streets to see if there are any Western remnants that are gonna keep going. What I'm hoping for is that the Western scene is gonna keep gearing their characters and get together for the races to world first. We still have 8 races on China release. 8! And it would be such a darn shame to walk away from it. Oh, sorry, wife.
Mic off. Mic on.
Dude, I have to turn off this female mic activation in my headset. I feel like I'm cheating on my wife. I can't do this. It's so hot. Yeah, why did they have to make the voice sound so like it wants you, you know? What's up with that? Okay. Void wireless. It shouldn't have voice prompts. It's turned off. Haha! It's not. It's gone now. Okay, we're so back. AI girlfriend is no more. It's gone. Fix it. Miss her already. You guys sound like the users of ChatGPT what was it called? 4.0. Xander says, what's the green screen, bro? It looks good. Thank you, man. It's not a green screen, sadly. It is my office, which I'm very happy that I have now. We could fix her. Bro, just one more prompt, bro. I swear, bro. Just one more prompt and she will be fixed. I swear, bro. Vicky8 says, I had like 10 minutes of ads. What the fuck? Dude, I looked at that actually, and I don't decide what ads that get played. I have something that is called flexible or something. And depending on the time of the day and the the IP of the person watching, you can seriously get hit by 6 minutes of straight ads. And I don't know what I can do about it. I'm sorry, it's part of Amazon's whole idea that they have a smart advertisement model. And I guess it's supposed to incentivize you guys to A, get Twitch Turbo, B, subscribe to whoever you want to watch, or C, get some very illegal thing that I would never condone. So it's quite obvious what they're trying to do, that they're trying to push users into buying themselves free of advertisement, but I can't really do much about it since I'm partnered. I kind of have to abide by the rules. Sorry. I feel like the betting is going kind of slow tonight. I was expecting more degenerate gamblers, actually. They keep telling me how it's this silent epidemic right now, where the younger generation are degenerate gamblers and they have issues. But I don't see that in my community at all. You guys are fucking hodling like crazy, diamond hands on your channel points. Why do you not want to predict if this is gonna be a world record Karazhan run or not? Oh, there we go. Now people are putting their points where their mind is. Geeky says because it's Karazhan. Bro, it's what we have right now. Karazhan might not be the speedruns of your choice, but it's what we have. I'm saving my points for the China runs. Has nobody told this guy that the China speedruns are like kinda dead? Luke 45 says, I lost all my points too fast in SSC. Yeah, there's a lot of people who lost a lot of points there, actually. Downtime says, I can't bet shit in Sweden. Isn't it funny, and a bit hypocritical, that in Sweden, we enable these European Union laws that we don't allow our IP addresses to bet on twitch.com with channel points. But we have like state-sponsored lotteries. We have slot machines at every fucking pizzeria in the entire country. And our political parties are even running lotteries. But a Twitch user is not allowed to use their channel points. The hypocrisy just doesn't end. Oh, thank you so very much, the Swedish government, for protecting your citizens. Oh, thank God. That's big. That's huge. W, Sweden. The Revelations is, I wish they would have global released the version, to be honest. Yes. Yes. I wish so as well. The biggest reason I think that the Chinese RAF didn't really hit harder in the Western scene is because the Chinese version tried really hard to keep the Westerners out. The way you had to set up an account and everything. They really tried. Oh, knocking on the door. Okay. Alright guys, I'm back. Revelation says, I mean, I like the idea of the version. I personally just was unwilling to put in the effort while I was knee-deep in vanilla speedruns in Anniversary. Yeah, the timing of the Chinese version was not ideal. Because I feel like Anniversary was drawing a lot of attention in the Western scene. And then you had retail coming out, what is it, 2-3 weeks ago, maybe a bit more, that also caught the attention of a lot of the Western people. So it makes sense that the Chinese version didn't quite hit. But I feel like if they just copy-paste what they're doing in China, here in the West, that shit would fucking slap. I don't know, I'm biased because I love the RAF base of it all. But I also love the phasing, the pacing. It was so good. It was so good. So, yeah. Crossing my fingers that we get a Western release someday. It will be hot. Alright, they're getting some buffs. Okay, they didn't really upload this version, I get that. Phenomenal Dom says, I can't believe Titanforge lost to TBC. I mean, you're saying that they lost, but let's look at the numbers, yeah. I know from a Western perspective it feels like they lost, but did they though? Did they though? I feel like the Titanforge is kind of winning overall. I don't know what it looks like now in Phase 3 though. How long has Phase 3 been out in China? 2-3 weeks? Could be interesting now to see actually. So the entirety of the first phase of TBC we have here. So we have 129k Destro lock parses. We got 39k of that. Maybe if we... Can we restrict this to... No, okay, it's 25 man raids, so it might be... Okay, it's 129k all the way down to 36. And if we look at China, that has only been out for 2 weeks. No. This is the entirety of it. This is not just this phase. This is insane. No. Can I look like this? Yes. Okay, so this is only the logs of Patchwork. Let's take some easy boss, because Patchwork is low-key not killed by everybody the first week. A noob gets slain a lot. Fuck that guy. Oh, actually, it's the same. So, in 2 weeks of China, you have almost 500k Frost Mages and 137k Beast Mastery Hunters, which is more than all of the weeks of the Western. Yeah. It looks like they had a bit of a falling off as well, because this is the entirety of the phase, right? You got 7 million Frost Mages. that sentence makes no fucking sense. How are there 7.4 million Frost Mage parses in China? What are you doing, China? What are you doing? This is insane. Shadow. How do you have 1.4 million Shadow Priests? I know that a lot of Shadow Priests really like to play Wrath of Lich King base, but come on! Come on, bro! Absurd numbers. Fucking absurd. So, when we say that TBC is winning over China, I'm like, is it though? Is it though? Maybe for you and me. I still can't get over the character selection screen names this guy has. Shane God X Uvu, Natalie Portman, Padme Amidala, Devil Sham Foe, Pocky W Fan, Jake Paul Fan, Miss Alice. Absolutely. I would say, like, you know how people bring out their Pokemon portfolio? Like, they have a deck of all their Pokemon cards and they go to these events and people are like, oh yes, this is a S-tier Charizard or something. If this guy would walk up at like the fair and show what his character creation screen looks like, people would be like, this is insane. Like, arrest this person. So this is a crazy lineup of character names. Dr. Derish has compared this with Mop, and Mop is dead. Mop is gone. Mop is dead so. Mop is far, far behind the TBC anniversary, and TBC anniversary is 1/20th of the activity of China. So it's over. It's done. It's GG. We played, we lost bros. And you know what the biggest reason is that Mop failed? Blizzard. Because they released a bugged version of the raid, and then they told everyone, congrats, enjoy 36 weeks of bugged content. Nice, nice. Well fucking played, Blizzard. Give us 3 rounds of PTR just to not fix shit, and then tell us you guys can enjoy this now for 7 months or something. Like more than half a year. It's insane. They really hated Mop. And you want to know my biggest conspiracy theory why they hate Mop? I think the biggest reason they don't want Mop to keep going is because it requires them to actually be good at coding and developing. Whereas rerunning Anniversary, Vanilla, and TBC could probably be done by somebody who just finished high school and had like an internship. But if you want to script Siege of Orgrimmar, if you want to script Warlords of Draenor, that's going to be a lot of fucking development. Because they need to backport what it was. And I just think they said, fuck that. We're not going to put emphasis on that at all. The value isn't there. This is my conspiracy. Phenomenal Dom says, do you think they have no intention of releasing Draenor? Is it quietly trying to kill its numbers to justify the decision? Yes. I think they realized that the player base would love to play Warlords of Draenor, and then they looked at their capability and how much people they had that could actually recreate VOD, and they just said, nah, we're not gonna do VOD. Let's be real, we're not doing VOD. This classic shit was never supposed to go this far. We cannot do VOD again. And it's like, why can you not do it again? Because we fucking suck, okay? But we can't say that. So what we do instead is that we give these people a bugged raid for 36 weeks, and they will themselves not want VOD. They won't want it. And the few thousands of people that want it can go fuck themselves. Because Classic Plus, baby, woo! And they announce it on BlizzCon. And all the people playing Mop right now will be like, oh, I guess Siege of Orgrimmar is the last hurrah. I guess it's done. And they will be like, where do I go now? And they will kind of transition over to whatever Classic Plus is. And Classic Plus is right now about as real as my AI girlfriend. Nobody knows what it is. Nothing is getting out. No whistleblowing. There are some community figures in the streaming scene and the YouTube scene that are just milking Classic Plus as an idea to make content because they ran out of ideas themselves. They like, oh, I made every class guide, I made every video essay, I talked about every possible fucking topic that this game has. Let's talk about something that it doesn't have. Let's talk about Classic Plus. And it's just, especially North American content creators, are just using this as an endless source of interaction and clip farming with their community. So Classic Plus is doing great for content creators, guys. But is Classic Plus doing great for the players? I don't think so. Dr. Derish says, as if VOD was ever on the table. I don't think it ever was planned to go even into Mop, bro. I don't think Mop Classic was supposed to happen. If you go back really far to where Classic came out. Blafa says, I just want to finish Siege of Orgrimmar with my guild. Yeah, I think that is a lot of people share your hopes that they just want to finish strong now and be like, thanks for the memories and move on. He's been logged out for quite a while. I wonder how long they're fishing for this ID, actually. Klaus says, Gil has been alive since phase 1 of Classic. Ain't no way I'm not seeing this through. Yeah, that's actually kinda... At that point, it's almost like a commitment, right? You kinda owe it to each other. FD is saying, are you playing any iteration of WoW right now? No, I'm not. There's no iteration of WoW right now that fits my in-real-life schedule. I enjoy shoutcasting these speedruns way more than playing. And I have very limited time as a working man and a father. So I prioritize doing these shoutcasts for you guys because I just enjoy it more. Dr. Coke says, I swear most, if not all, TBC exclusive streamers probably hate the game deep down. And they just can't give up on the viewership. You know what? I'll just fucking say it. I am so grateful that I have built a community that I don't financially rely on. I have a job. I work full-time, and I've always worked full-time. All these years that you've been following me, this is my hobby, bro. So if I don't like this shit anymore, I'll just walk away. I can quit at any point, said the cocaine addict. So, while it is very rewarding to have people follow you, interact with you, subscribe to you, it makes you feel good, oh, they like me. I do this shit because I enjoy it wholeheartedly, and I think that shows. Like, if I didn't enjoy this shit that I'm doing, you guys would be like, yikes, bro. This feels like another slave to content. Robocus99 says, are you gonna play Wrath, or is it dad unfriendly in 26-27? Currently no interest in playing Wrath at all, because the only reason I would play Wrath is if speedrunning guilds are super competitive, and if they aren't, I don't want to play. I don't want to play the game casually. So I'll probably skip on Wrath. I want to play VOD. I want to play Legion. I want to play Titanforge. I want to play Classic Plus, if possible. Phenomenal Dom says, too many people believe in the pipe dream that is a live streaming as a career. I mean, some people make it big though, let's not kid ourselves. There's plenty of streamers out there that has really made a lot of money from being entertaining like this. Let's just say that. I'm not one of those people, man. Like, I do this and I make some money to basically excuse the fact that I'm putting so much time and effort into this shit. But I'm not like, I would never be able to live off of the money that I make from streaming. Ain't no fucking way. Shurkat says, okay, can we take a moment and focus on the character names for it? We've done that already. His portfolio of character creating names, absolute insanity. O.A. Wallin says, after seeing Saryu forcing himself to play heroic? Hardcore probably, for the 15th time, makes me sad. Is there a content creator playing legit hardcore WoW for over and over and over? Man, I guess he really loves hardcore. Blafa says, can we have a home gym update? Yeah, the update is the following. I don't have a home gym. I have it, but I haven't unpacked it. So what I did the other day is that I have a sandbag that weighs 55 kilos, and I took it for a 50-minute walk. And after that, I was destroyed. So thank you very much. I have sore muscles all over my body now. Shurkat says, what's going on? Why are they glitching under the instance? They're chilling under the instance to be able to enter once they fish a good ID. So right now what they're doing is that they're like resetting until they get a good ID. And it's basically that you're fishing for good patrols and good packs leading up to the first boss, I believe. Hispo says, I remember them all saying, oh my god, TBC is gonna be it. I'm gonna play 24/7, best expansion. Well, that lasts like 3 weeks. Well, let's be honest though. This first phase of TBC is very, very bad. The only reason I think TBC survives its launch is because most classes gets more enjoyable to play compared to vanilla. And it's quite fun actually to grind the reputation and do the heroics as a freshly dinged level 70. But once you have all the rep, you have all the attunements, and you're now just logging in to do Karazhan, Grul's Lair and Magtheridon's Lair, you realize that, holy fuck, this phase is actually ass. So I really hope for everybody who is playing TBC that Tier 5 comes out pretty soon, and then they kinda rush it to Tier 6 because, oh boy, this version of WoW doesn't lend itself to being played for too long. Tier 5 is in 4 weeks. Oh yeah, I saw some sort of announcement about that. 4 weeks. What is that total? Is that like a 10-week phase, or is it like 12 week? 12 weeks sounds pretty good. Yeah, it's still 12, right? Yeah, 12-week cycle I think is actually a pretty perfect time frame for Classic WoW. 12 weeks of Tier 7, 12 weeks of Tier 8, Tier 9. That's doable. That's winnable even. But man, how are people gonna have all their Dragonspine trophies in 12 weeks total? That's not gonna happen, is it? Back in Classic, you could do GDKPs and shit and just buy it, but now you need to make hard reserve runs or find some very, like, slaves. Many splits are being run. Yeah, but I mean... Okay, Doruba, think about it like this. Let's say you have 15 people that need a Dragonspine trophy. In Classic TBC, you could send those 15 people to GDKPs with infinite money, and they could just buy it if it drops. And there would be hundreds of GDKPs all the time, because it was very easy to make a GDKP for Grul's Lair. But now, guilds, with guilds, it's a lot more logistics, it's a lot more frustrating. Filling a DSD hard reserve run is a chore. Yeah, it's terrible. It's no way as easy as a GDKP. I remember back in Classic when I joined, which was like Black Temple phase, there was still Dragonspine trophy hard reserve runs, and on drop pay like 20k or something, which was pretty good gold at that time. Donut says, our guild has been running 2 splits from week 3. I've only seen 1 DST total, 15 plus people who need it. Yeah. And you also have a lot of BIS gear from world bosses, right? I know that the guilds that are competing for world first in tier 5 have been basically camping world bosses on multiple layers 24/7. I see the discussions in the Progress Discord. But I think most players are done by now with world boss loots that are at least interesting for the race to world first. And unless you're competing for race to world first, you don't really need world boss loot, do you? Tier 5 loot is just better. But Dragonspine trophy is a bit of a crazy item actually. That shit is crazy good for a long time. Okay, it looks like an Enna Shaman now. Oh, excuse me! This fishing of an ID has been pretty tiring, not gonna lie. Holy. Donut says, DSD doesn't really get replaced until Sunwell, I don't think. No, I think the trinket from Sulaman, what is it called? Berserker's Call or something? Depending on the fight length and the class, is really good as well. But DST overall is very fucking solid, especially for world first and speedruns. Short of Contempt and Nori Silver is endgame, I think. Yeah, I couldn't tell you exactly. I don't remember what the BIS items looked like back in Sunwell Plateau. But I felt like the quality of the speedruns, if you guys remember, it's really in Sunwell Plateau that speedrunning took a leap in the direction that would lead us to these type of shoutcasts and stuff. Before Sunwell Plateau, speedrunning, I'm sorry if I rub a few feathers right now, was not anywhere near the level of speedrunning that we got in Wrath of Lich King. And the level of speedrunning that we have now is even higher. Amsa says, are there even any Kara speed rankings on Warcraft logs? No. So what players are doing, because Warcraft logs decided fuck you guys, is that there's a website called Speed Kara, which is basically using Warcraft logs API to track runs. And this website is just fucking sick, dude. It's so good. So if you go to compare logs, and I want to compare the current world record, which is Praxis, and I want to compare it to the guild that we're watching right now, it's called One Guild. I get these split comparisons of all of the interesting times. I can see total deaths. Like, this is so modernized. And you can hook up, you can look at the live page to see guilds that are live logging. And there's so much you can do. This web page is so modern, so good. Love it. Okay, I need to be ready for this actually. Looks like we might be having a run here soon. Any insight if Speed Kara will be the deal for later tier speedruns? I don't know. I know they plan on having coverage for future tiers as well. And I think it's just a better website, bro. Like, if you care about the respect of the community and shit, then obviously Warcraft logs is still gonna be their homepage and shit. But if you want respect from other speedrunners, it's just way better. It's just built for competitive runs. Oh wow, they even used lunar rockets here. What the fuck, they're tryharding as shit, no? Duruba says, if top guilds decide to go with Speed Kara, that will surely be the standard. Yeah, at the end of the day, Warcraft logs is a community-based project. And if the community wants to go somewhere else, they will. Oh my god, when they start running, I'll just have to be really fucking quick on starting Undulatus and shit. Oh my god, stressing me out. Yo. Why is this not working? Let me see. Okay. It works, kind of. That's good. I think if I do like this, it should just automatically start when I show it again. I'll try it at least. I'll do my best, guys. Okay. The run should be coming up anytime soon. Like last time, there was no pull timer, nothing. I just had to fucking raw dog it. They are taking some risks here at the start of the first boss. So we might see a reset or something here. Because this is where you can make up a lot of time if you have problems. And honestly, this first segment is insanely good from one guild. If Praxis has a very strong curator to finish, this start right here is, ooh, very nice on the side of this guild. Really, really fucking strong. So they are taking risks here, and they are willing to wipe and reset and go again if they fuck it up. They can be here all night. Like, it's Friday evening. Unemployment loading 99% type shit. Mistletoe has been popped. Lunar has been popped. Like, this is a full BIS roster. Fully buffed. We're going, bro. They are not fucking around at all. They want number one. Will one guild be renamed to rank 1 guild? Let's find out. Good evening, Flair. I hope you're having a lovely evening, dude. We get to watch some high-level speedrunning in Karazhan of all places. Oh! Look in, boys. Look in. Nice kiting on the side of Monsi here, running around the mobs in a circle in the frost trap. Fuck, they're destroying these mobs. Look at the mage, 5.6k AoE. Mage value immediately. This is a huge risky pull, by the way. Nicely done. Okay, 2 really big and risky pulls, but I think they're pulling it off. One guild here at the center of your screen is currently number 2 in the world. And up here at the top left, you have the current number 1 time in the world. Alright, Midnight has been pulled. Wait, I feel like it's wrong, no? Sorry, this is not accurate. This is not accurate. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why it jumped like that. Ah man, I really fucked up the current world record run, I think. I'm not sure how close or not it is, but the timer should be pretty decent. The timer is accurate up until Opera event. So there will be a timer appearing soon on the side here of the run that we're watching. And then we will know if they are ahead or not. I believe they will be. I feel like they have a super strong start. What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What the fuck? That is a crazy fast segment. Like that's all I feel. I have to pause this real quick because there's no way they are behind us. Oh. Big pull with almost no downtime on the side of one guild here. I like what I'm seeing. 2 servants has been pulled. One of them killed last time. Onsi going in. Bubble pull. Bubble has been used by the Frostpala, gathering the mobs. Is he gonna take the boss as well? There's no way, right? Nice stun from the Warlock there, stunning the mobs. Another stun coming out from the Warlocks. Really like the way that Honsi is moving in and out, wiggling these mobs. Rose has been pulled. Now we need to see some single target on the side of one guild. Mage, I believe, is very powerful in this situation. Orc Ratios has been popped by literally every fucking one. I like it a lot. Undulatus hasn't even finished playing and Morose is about to rip, guys. Okay, Morose is dead. 10 more seconds of lust. 8, 7. That's a really fucking fast Morose. Minus 57? Yes, I think. Bit of a weird delay on the pull on the guest there. I'm not sure why they delayed it. No deaths so far on the side of one guild, which is much better than the previous one. The crank is ridiculous. The damage output is way higher in this one. Red Pala gathering the mobs with Bubble. Remember, they don't have any combat resistance on the side of one guild. This is a very risky type gameplay. Very nice double stun again. I love the way they're using these bubble pulls into double stun. It's very, very nice to see. Now, what we need to look out for are the patrols. So they want to pull the 4 guardsmen here as early as possible. So you have 2 more guardsmen up here by the 2 lions. I don't see if they have any of the patrol in there. I don't think so. No, just hounds. There's patrol. If the patrol turns in now, they can actually make a perfect transition. Oh, this is nice. Then they have to do it again on the way out. That's sick. Okay, they managed to do the first skip. Remember, they have to do it on the way out as well, which is very, very sketchy. What we want to see here is that there's going to be a repentance happening that's going to stun everyone. They either A, kill it before, or B, they have to drag the boss to use consecration to break it. I don't know. I don't think they can kill it before. There's 8 seconds. If the boss delays, then maybe, but I think the tank is going to have to move. What happened? The mob just like exploded 10% or something. Let's see if they kill it before. Move in, nice step in. Oh my god, they kill it before the repentance. What the fuck is going on? Okay, they have to dodge now. Where is the patrol? This is complete RNG on the side of one guild. I have no idea where it is. I think if it's a bad, they just have to take it. It could be inside here on the right. Could be in here. We don't know. We don't know. I think they skipped it. Cloaking device and TBC rocket boost has been equipped. What they're gonna do now is that they're gonna kill the trash requirements here. They lost a player here last time. What they're gonna do now is that they're gonna send their mage to start the event faster, and then they're gonna make the crazy parkour skip. Let's see. Mage has used Invis. He's on his way. You can see on the minimap on the top right that he's already engaging. He's jumped over. He's gonna try to rush starting the event. They have 2 more ushers that they need to kill, and then we're gonna see the skip. Very, very clean gameplay right now. If the mage makes this, it's really, really nice. Looks clean. Okay, let's see. Nobody can fuck up. Nice. They are gonna be lusting now on the trash, because this is actually a very risky type of trash. And these beams that spawn increase their damage output. So if they can combine these two, so there's the lust. If the tank dies now, it's over! Tank dead! No combat rest! Does he have combat rest? Red Pala dead. No! No! Shaking! They're shaking! I think they might be able to save it though. The warrior coming in with an insane AoE taunt. Can they rest? Are they out of combat? Do they have to do it without it? I think they're combat stuck, bro. No, they're getting it. They're out of combat. The run is still alive. Insane recovery. We have to watch the replay. I think there were a couple of players that were making insane plays for this not to be a wipe. They lose time here, obviously, but holy shit, they saved it. Julian and Romeo means that the run is not gonna be disbanded. They have beams here that they technically could use, no? Oh my god, these fucking DPS orcs are using their orc racial while taking damage from triple trash plus boss at the same time. Absolute DPS brain. And the warrior's dead. And the hunter's dead.
Welcome to Red Parade and refuse to make plans.
Okay, so if you're just tuning into these speedruns, what they've done is that no matter which type of opera event you get, it excludes the time spent. So in the current world record, they get the crone, which is the worst time spent you can get. So don't get too weirded out. One thing that is very painful is that they're gonna have to commit 10 seconds each to resting these people, and that is a time that they will not get back. So once this encounter is over, they have to spend time resting. So I still think what they did is faster than the current world record because of the skip that they pulled off, but multiple casualties, multiple time loss because of these rests. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna bring the current world record to be on par with because the timer is gonna be completely useless for us soon. I'm gonna bring it so that they are equal again, so we have a side-by-side comparison, relatively speaking. Remember, the time spent in this encounter doesn't translate over the speedrunning timer now. So this boss fight is obviously taking a lot of time. Orc racial used while getting hit by Julianne by plane crash. Oh, heal went through. Are they delaying the fight intentionally? I don't think so, no? You could technically delay this fight to give yourself some sort of an edge, but I'm not sure if that's gonna work out. Cooldown should reset when encounter ends anyway. Maybe they're trying to get mana back so they can immediately rest. That could be a thing. Okay, door opens soon. This is painful, dude. Alright, let's run it side by side. I definitely believe they're still ahead, but I have no idea. I have no idea by how much. So, Rest is coming in now, losing obviously a lot of the lead here. Man, this is quite a hype run. Oh my god, the warrior! Oh my lord! Bit of a chain heal action there. Definitely losing some time on this segment relative to the world record. Okay, I think it's calming down now a little bit. What do you think, guys? I think they lost maybe like 15-20 seconds compared to the world record because of those deaths and those mistakes on trash and whatnot. So the current time should still favor them because of the insane start that they had. So the only thing we're really looking for now is that you see this minus 26, right? Anything after that is not gonna be an accurate depiction of if they are ahead or not, but it's gonna tell us if it's shrinking or increasing between the two runs. So what the timer is gonna be like now after Knightbane is if this minus 26 goes to being, I don't know, +1, that means they lost 27 seconds in this segment. Is that enough? I don't know. But the timer is still relevant, but it's not completely accurate. Oh my lord, save the tank. Lusting on airface, try to push it. Bring everything, drums. Oh my god, this warrior is taking a beating, bro. Stressful healing. What do you think, guys? Is timer gonna be red or green? Red or green after this? What do you think? Minus 26. Do they manage to keep it in the green or do they lose it here? Warrior dead again? I don't understand this warrior sometimes. I'm sorry. No flame, but I don't know. I don't know. Guys, what buff does warrior bring to speedrun that makes you? Because I wanna remove warriors from speedruns in Karazhan. I'm sorry. Holy fuck, it's a risky pick. Mega risky to bring a warrior. I feel like a lot of the damage that they do aren't even on prioritized targets. Jesus, this J-War likes to spectate. Maybe you should watch Twitch instead. Nah. I don't think it's a J-War issue. I think warriors in general have a fucking hard time with it. Ah, the boss flew away. No way. Disaster. Fuck me, dude. Oh, well, they lost 14 seconds, I believe. Okay, so they lost 14 seconds. We know that they were crazy ahead by Maiden. Left side exits. Okay, we're gonna have to watch some crazy movement now by some of these players. They have to make the parkour jump, right? If they don't make the parkour jump, it's kind of over. Low-key over. Jump. Come on, man! Why is nobody doing this jump? Can somebody please explain, as a caster, why you don't make this jump? Why? Explain to me, fellow TBC enjoyers. Why do you not make the jump? It's faster. Why not? Aura loss when fail? I mean, we lack the mechanics. But the thing is that if you fail it, you're still jumping the direction that you want to travel. So if you make it, you look like a god. And if you fail, you look like, ah, well, whatever, and you move on. Oh. You don't even need to be consistent, man. No, you're not doing it to skip the trash. You're doing it because you're gonna drag the trash this position anyway, and it's the shortest distance. You should just try, and if you fail, it's okay. I don't even know if it's a trash requirement. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't even know. I don't know. Grinds my gears. I feel like they're somewhat on pace though. They lost a little bit of pace compared to Praxis because of having to rest multiple people. And Praxis is now gonna have their fucking best part of the entire run. This is gonna be close, I think.
Everything I do for you. Bring me back into my mind again. See love in something hurting you. There's a silence in my love for you. Everything I do for you. Bring me back into my mind again. See love.
Much better curator this time on the side of one guild. I don't think they will lose as much as they did the previous time. Now, it's gonna be a bit interesting to see how the different paths line up when you get to the next section, because I know that Praxis goes left, whereas one guild goes right. I think going the right side is technically shorter, but they lose 9 seconds on this segment, and it's gonna have to be a really good segment here. So what they're gonna do is that they're gonna jump down here on the right, and they're gonna do basically the same type of bubble skip as Praxis is doing, but from a shorter distance, pythagorically speaking. So that's one protector. Last time they pulled a second one because of the way it was pathing, but I am unsure if they want to skip that or if they want to take it as well. I'm unsure. No, this is bad. They're trying to fish for the protector that is patrolling, but they're not catching it. No. It's a skip. It's a skip for sure. Okay, rocket booting in deep. He has bubble ticking. That was an early bubble, actually. Are they all gonna make it? Ooh, that's a deep jump. If you jump that a bit deeper, you're gonna accidentally pull. But they make it. They make it. So one less protector. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm sorry for people saying that the music is very loud, but sadly it's the only way for me to drive up my hype. Listening to high music on a Friday evening, watching speedruns is just my type of dopamine. I'm sorry.
See love in something hurting you. There's a silence in my love for you.
Okay.
Everything I do,
Bit of a calm down here. So what they're gonna try to do here is, if you go on the left side, there's a 50% chance, I don't know who came up with that number. You either skip it or you don't type shit ass number, I guess. There's a 50% chance that you make it. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, it's the next room. I think they managed to catch up with that TBC boot, actually. Last time there were a couple of casualties on trash packs like these. These magic abilities really seem to be hurting on a paladin tank. Let's see if they can be cautious enough to stay alive here. That's an early gathering of these mobs by the hunter. I like it, but do they manage to stack up, or are they gonna be too spread? It's almost dead even now between the two guilds, I would say. It was really nice, the TBC skip. Mage going deep early, ready to pull the mob, I would guess. Or is that the hunter that is so deep? I think it's a hunter doing it. No, Kargera is Eye of the Beasting, sending in his pet early pull. You don't want to risk the warrior peeking here and dying like Dust 2 type shit. Thank God, thank God. Thank fuck. Oh, this is a run, guys. This is a run. What is that segment timer? What the fuck do you mean 24 seconds gained from Curator to Terrestrian Illuv? There's no way. Or is this cooked? I have these running simultaneously. This makes no sense. To me it looks that even. I can't trust this. I don't understand this. I'm terrible at fucking delta math. Any deltas in the chat? I have no fucking clue how this timer works. Guilds look to be dead even in this segment, but the first segment favors one guild. I think the warlocks are enslaving the homunculus, right? That's what we're seeing, that they're enslaving these mobs and using them. Nice feint, nice feint. Nice job by the hunter, good mechanics there. Managing to maintain the pace. Definitely look like they're ahead now. Man, these timers are crazy. Hard time keeping up with them actually. Okay, this is a dangerous pull in speedruns. I would say that they are at least minus 10. Warrior taking a beating here. Redemption art for J-War. Warrior managing to be extremely good damage on 3 to 4 targets. Nice pace. I like what they're doing. No real deaths on trash here. Playing really well.
Of light and sound. It pulls as it whispers, soft and slow. It hints at what we cannot know.
Skipping. Let's see if they all make it. Nice, dude. Okay, they're gonna send 2 people now over to do chess event, and 8 people are gonna do Nether Spite. Last time they wiped on Nether Spite as 8 people, but I think with this crank in the tank, they are going to be able to 8-man Nether Spite and start chess event. Bad patrol, bad patrol.
Create a path and open a door into a land of light and sound.
Ret having a pretty insane opener, but the warrior should take off soon. Warrior almost doing as much damage as a vanilla level 60 warrior on Patchwork. Nicely done. I think they will be able to drive it home now. There's going to be a knockback from Nether Spite on this Nether Breath, but do they kill it before? No, just as... Okay, so... Chess event has been started. They are ahead. If you compare it to the Praxis run here at the top left, they also start chess event early, but not as early. So I'm not sure what the timer is going to look like when chess event ends now. I feel like the minus 20 here is pretty a good depiction of what it looks like. I have no idea what the chess event is looking like right now, how close they are to defeating it, or if they barely started. I have no idea. Door, gate. Oh, well, they have nice positioning of the pieces. Wait, looks like they have pieces dying? Nay. Why is the king facing the wrong way? There we go. Thank fuck. Are they shaking? I feel like that could be right, man. That's an insane event. Kinda crazy. 2-manning chess event while 8-manning Nether Spite. Fucking Magnus Carlsen type gameplay. I think the only way they fuck it up now is if they have multiple casualties on these trash, and it's like 3 trash mobs left, and then there's one big trash mob that is called Prince Malkazar, and then it's done. I don't think they even got good RNG on chess, you know. I saw that the king was facing the wrong direction and everything. I just think they managed to 2-man it really well, and they went super early. I don't think it was a super fast chess event. I just think they went there so early because of the 8-man Nether Spite. That was impressive. What a run with 0 combat rest comp as well. I mean, it wasn't perfect though. We saw them completely fuck up at the Opera event. It's gonna be interesting to see what the final time is gonna be when everything is being extracted and adjusted for. So we go to Speed Kara. Alright, so what's happening now is a little bit of adjustment shenanigans. We saw the one guild. This is their old time. Oh, sorry. Their old time is here. God damn it. Whereas this Praxis run is the run that I had showing at the top left corner. So what we're waiting for now is Warcraft logs to accept this new log. Then the log has to go through the adjusted time that they're using on this website to make up for the randomness of Opera events. And damn, that's fucking go, dude. I think the believers might be in for a treat here. I feel like there's gonna be some channel points being handed out. And the doubters can suck it, bro. Believers. That was a incredible start to the run. Like, all the way up to Opera event was like insane. The first boss, they were 40 seconds ahead. When Morose died, it increased to a minute. And then they did the skip
in DPS,
twice.
it doesn't matter what your actual number is. All that matters is what you identify as. If you identify as 15k DPS, in my eyes, I would treat you as if you're 15k
Cerimity,
DPS.
thank you so much for the continued support, my man. I really appreciate it. And yeah, the first pull is nuts. Rose was just clean. But then I really liked the way that the patrol timing ended up being, where they just managed to dodge the patrol on the way to Maiden. And then, of course, the Invis and TBC rocket boot jump to the Opera event is awesome. But then they had a lot of mistakes there. It's a super difficult place to be in. Yeah. But man, that was impressive. No, still not adjusted. The time is still not updated. I think it's gonna be like 2 minutes ahead or something. Something crazy. Kiwi says, I always knew that Kara would be a fun speedrun, but I never expected it to be this fast. I mean, we're saying that it's very fast, but these runs are well over half an hour. This is a long speedrun, guys. Like, I can't think of any raid that has been this long. How long was, like, Sunwell Plateau? I almost have to check. I feel like speedruns are very rarely over half an hour. ICC was what? Well, how fast was ICC? It was almost the same, right? Low 30? I can't remember how fast it got in the end. Stream says, Anfall tomorrow at 1900. We celebrate that Goldix is having internet access again. The whole gang is coming. Oh, I wish I could be there, dude. But I'm happy that you guys are welcoming him back. Goldix is a nice guy. Here, none of the above. Here is the time. 38:37. So a complete ICC was still longer than Karazhan. Okay. So ICC was really long. I feel like Uldor was really long as well. I can't remember how long Uldor was. Fuck Uldor speedruns, man. If there's anything I would like to go back and do better, it's Uldor, bro. I really feel like Uldor has so much more potential than we managed to get out. I feel like there was more. Oh shit, it's been updated now. It's updated. God damn, dude. 33:07 when adjusted. That is a almost 2.5 minutes gap. What do you mean 2.5 minute gap, number 2? Well, guys, thank you so very much for coming. It was fun shoutcasting these runs. TBC anniversary is a very competitive scene. Oh. Well, I guess a lot of guilds have a lot of improvement that they need to do.
So, in DPS, it doesn't matter what your actual number is. All that matters is what you identify as. If you identify as 15k DPS, in my eyes, I would treat you as if you're 15k DPS.
Yo, Nico, thank you so very much, man. That's so generous. If you just now get gifted a sub by Nico, the least you can do is say thank you. Yeah, congratulations. You now don't get interrupted by ads while watching Anfall. Big own. Shafi says 243 deducted from Opera Hall, is that right? I don't know the exact numbers, but there's always discussions afterwards, and so far the formula keeps up really nicely. It's been good actually. It's been good. Man, 2.5 minute gap in speedrunning is crazy. It's so dumb, bro. Fuck. Yeah, it's gonna be a big ask for anyone. But I guess 2 guilds are going tomorrow that should be capable of competing with these guys. I know that Progress is playing tomorrow and Eternal is playing tomorrow. I won't be able to shoutcast it because Saturday, #dadlife. But if they turn out to come close to 1 guild, I maybe will keep interested in this scene. It wasn't even a perfect run, like there were some unnecessary deaths, a lot of mistakes happening around the Opera event. I think 30 seconds being shaved off is very plausible. Foxdona says the 2.5 minute gap could be somewhat explained by the Opera skip and pre-Huntsman pull. Big time saves. The big Huntsman pull is huge. They already, when the first boss dies, has a really impressive lead. And then the Opera skip that they do is obviously huge as well. But I don't think we should take too much away from the way that they did.
I'm wasting my time week 6 of Yoke 1 Live.
We shouldn't take too much away from the way that they do the 8-man Nether Spite and the chess event. That one is pretty fucking Magnus Carlsen type shit. Let me see. 1 guild. Yo, Devil, thank you so very much for streaming this run, man. Amazing. Good, great stuff. Congratulations. So, obviously, up to Maiden of Virtue, these guys are just kind of blasting the previous world record. And then the Opera Hall is whatever, nobody cares. Knightbane, good kill time. Then they have a nice Curator into Terrestrian Illhoof segment, actually. And let me see, Curator into Illhoof is where the 1 guild goes on the right side, jumps down, and does the TBC boots to get ahead. Whereas the previous world record goes on the left side and doesn't use TBC boots. Shade of Aron, slightly favored. Nether Spite, obviously favored because of the fact that there are more people doing it. Chess event is not being logged properly. Is this a problem for the run? No, it's here, right? I think it's counting here inaccurately when trying to compare the 2 runs. Oh, what? You can jump to exact times in the vault? What? That's crazy shit. Can you? Let me see. Does that work? Yo, what the fuck? This website is lit, actually. Are you fucking trolling? Warcraft logs, take notes, bro. This is crazy. So if you want to look at a good segment from a run, you can just be like, haha, XD, and you go here. shit, so many smart functions on this. Love this website, amazing. Well, that was a fucking cock slam of a run from one guild, actually. Maybe they should rename from one guild to rank one guild. Am I fucking right, boys? Good shit, good shit. Nice to see. But, I mean, the only way this keeps, stays interesting now is if other guilds start coming close. Otherwise, this is fucking dead, bro. 2 minutes, 2.5 minute lead in speedrunning is, like... I'm losing interest. I can't watch this when there's just one guild cock slamming like this. Doesn't work. I need other guilds to step up, please. Oh wait, I got a hype chest. Thank you so very much. Spill the tea emote. Share in chat. Choo choo, spill the tea. Thank you so very much, guys, for this amazing emote. It couldn't have happened without the hype train. Thank you so very much. Ah man, that was good. You know what makes me really excited is the fact that it looks like this, and then I scroll down on this website and it looks like this. Yo! This is the future, man. Either Warcraft Logs fucking steals everything from this guy, Tell, or this is where we gotta go, man. This is where we gotta go. Tell Grashas, at least we have some Kara speedrun fun. I mean, let's be honest, guys. Tier 4, TBC anniversary. In the year of the Lord 2026, according to the Gregorian calendar, who the fuck would have thought we would be sitting here on a Friday night screaming at 8-man Nether Sprite and 2-man chess event? Like, this is dumb. This is stupid. It's so much fun watching these runs, and I hate TBC. I think TBC is the worst version of World of Warcraft to have ever happened. And I'm having a blast. That's how you know it's good content. Work says, if Warcraft Log revoke their API, then what happens? If Warcraft Log wants to be salty, I mean. I guess we will deal with that bridge once we get there, dude. We'll deal with it when we get there. It's not like it's even a competing interest, you know? Because Warcraft Logs isn't even supporting this version of speedruns right now, so... That was good shit. Yeah, thank you so very much for Devil who streamed, and to all of the players. It was a great watch. Companion live streaming. All right, it's that thing. I get it. All right. I think that's it for tonight, guys. I'm kind of beat. I had a long week of work, and I just had a great finish to my week. This was great. Unless there's any other questions from anyone in chat, I think I'm gonna sign off and go do laundry, actually. Now, you won't be seeing my laundry in the background anymore now that I live in the house, but just know that nothing has changed. I'm